Power Field at Mile High. Today we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Denver Broncos. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And the Mile High air in full effect as that's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Carr right away going to look to throw. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. This defense for the Broncos, they were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
And they needed to be, because the game was a game we don't see very often anymore. Low scoring, slugging it out in the trenches. One play can make the difference type of the game, and each play got more important, and they got it done.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves them with 1 yard to go on third down. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Carr to throw on 3rd and 1. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Instead of a 3rd and 1 run, they go pass, and they get 12 yards out of it. Again, they'll throw with Carr. He finds his man, complete. That's Jacobs. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. Really a solid start here on the opening drive, Charles. He's now 4 of 4, and they're already in plus territory.
Brandon, he's been so precise to start this game, like we're watching an operation taking place right now. Master surgeon at work.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. Catch is made by Hunter Renfrow. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far on the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
He'll buy some time right. And he'll just get rid of it. Finally an incompletion. He was 5 of 5 before that last throw to start this game.
So he is human. All right, so we found out after the way he began, okay, he can have an incompletion here or there, but I love what they've done right from the word go. They just need to pay it off with a touchdown now.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. To throw his Carr. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
Throw for it on 4th down. It's caught here by Adams. And he is going to have a Raiders first down as they'll get the conversion on a gain of 14. Into the red zone, it's Carr. Throw right side into the hands of Foster Moreau. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9 yards with it. And so far, a very nice, methodical opening drive.
This has the feel of a scripted drive that they rehearsed perfectly all week long, and now they're executing it on game day.
Script looks good so far. Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
It's been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on 3rd down. Now they'll give it to the first option. That's their fullback. And the Raiders are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10, 5, and he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. It's only the first quarter. That's a quick shift in momentum right there because they were driving the football before that interception. And then not only, Charles, do they throw the pick, but it gets returned all the other way for the score.
And the important thing here was it backed up in their own territory. This defense didn't blink. They hung in there, waited for the offense to make a mistake. And as soon as they did, they capitalized in the biggest way possible.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Carr going to throw. Being chased out left. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Bradley Chubb doing what he does best, getting that sack.
And they're picking up right where they left off with the shutout that they pitched last week. A huge part of that, this pass rush. They know how to get after people.
Offensively, good luck finding some answers right now. 93. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Able to find Waller. That's complete. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Carr. Out to Cole on the right side. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. First carry for the former Pro Bowler, Josh Jacobs. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
And that's a nice pickup of a 1st down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
On 1st down, they go with Jacobs again. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. 2nd and 11. Now Carr on the bootleg, sliding out of the pocket. He finds his man, complete. It's Jacobs. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
He's got a man open. It's Hunter Renfrow. And he is going to have the Raiders 1st down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the 1st down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
And they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield, incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 25-yard line. Give them 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. He's at the 40, 20, 10, and he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. We constantly talk about defenders having great vision and being able to see plays unfold and make their own plays. But you also have to have good feel as well because you can't see everything out there. See the play unfold, feel what's going on, and then get into the right spot and make your own play. And in this case, it turned out to be a highlight one.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Bradley Chubb there on the tackle. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, there's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
The Raiders on 3rd down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Carr. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I know we're just in the 2nd quarter and there's a ways to go in this game, but that's a 2nd drop. I'm wondering if that's a little bit of an alarm bell for them when they start calling plays on the offensive side of the ball.
His eyes already looking upfield on that last one before he brought it in.
One down.
And the tight end goes in motion left. They'll go for it. It's Carr. Open man, that's Renfrow. And he is going to have a Raiders first down on a well-designed play there. That gets him 16 to move the chains. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Josh Allen, from his outside linebacker spot, gets him down there for a loss of 4. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Now Carr. His throw incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
On 3rd and long, it's Carr. He'll get this underneath to Jacobs. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They go with Jacobs, and I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and this defense will take over right at midfield. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. They run here with the 2nd-year man from UNC, Javonte Williams. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. Rocky Sin there to make the tackle. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Back to the ground, this time Cook. And he's going to be met at about the 43. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3.
Alert. 14.
Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. Left side, it's complete. And he will have the Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
But things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick a down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And the grab made by the tight end Pruitt. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll run with Cook. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Now it's Wilson. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football, had to eat it, and ended up on the ground.
So the sack means it's 3rd and goal now from the 10. Wilson. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
24-yard attempt.
The kick by McManus is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So 3 points there, and they continue to build this first-half lead.
Yeah, every little bit helps, and the more that you can put together drives and start controlling the tempo, controlling possession, finishing with points, the better off you're going to be.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting for them at halftime unless they can get something on the board here before intermission. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first-half scores just like this one.
To throw again on second down. Carr. He'll look downfield for Waller. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, full half to be played. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And with a 17-7 lead, maybe they're just looking to get into the locker room.
19.
They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. To throw is Wilson. And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
There's a little bit of defense right there. Nickel set, 5 defensive backs. They just snuffed out every route that was going. Quarterback never got rid of the football.
Good. Zebra.
On 3rd down, Wilson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Final play of the half. It's Wilson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. And the half will begin with a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better, and I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation.
A pass for Sutton is intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it. Not the way you envision things to start out the third quarter. One play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Throwing his car on 3rd down. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. To throw, it's Carr. Got a man, it's Darren Waller. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line.
Good job there getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a 1st down.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Now Carr. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by David Ojabo. And the Broncos are going to take possession here. It's a touchback. And they'll take over at the 20-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. They start the drive with Cook. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Here's Cook again. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. He's got a man. It's Sutton. That's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A gain of 22.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
Well, this is an awfully tough route to defend in man coverage because he lines up on the right and then runs a crossing route back to the other side of the field. So as a defender, you're not only trailing him the whole way, you're also looking out for your own guys to make sure you don't get yourself picked off. And then you can't catch up in time to prevent the completion.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6. Well, they sent him on the blitz from that linebacker spot, and boy, he got there quickly.
He certainly did, and obviously he could have used a block from his running back, but I think you nailed it right there. The defender got into the backfield so fast, it's hard for anyone to react.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Another try after the first down sack. Wilson. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
Up pass. 14.
Here's Wilson. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 32-yard line. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 32-yard line. Back to the ground, Cook. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
So statistically, both of these offenses have a rough time getting a running game going. But, boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right. You look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game. The second down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter. No time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Let's go double count right here. Double count. 12.
Now Wilson. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down.
He certainly did his best to find something on that run, but there just wasn't enough time to make it happen. Nice effort there, avoiding the sack and getting back to the line of scrimmage. That one certainly could have ended up worse.
The kick by McManus is good, and that will finish off this 3rd quarter of play. And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now McManus on to kick this one off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. As this offense takes the field against CD. Remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half. he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a halt. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
I certainly like what he did right there because he smartly wanted to avoid forcing anything downfield because nothing appeared to be open. Nice harmless slide there to avoid the big hit, and he gets a small gain on the play.
It's complete to Cole. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 25-yard line. Here's Carr. He finds his man, complete. It's Jacobs. And they're going to be set up now with a ball at the 13-yard line.
This defense has certainly had an outstanding second half, haven't they? I know they just gave up a first down there, and for the offense, they're hoping that that's something that they can jumpstart with and maybe start to move the ball a little bit better. But it's been tough sledding for them here the entire second half.
Into the red zone, it's Carr. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Davante Adams with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Raiders have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. That last touchdown has made this really tight. They're clinging now to this slim lead. Well, second half, they only have a field goal. This offense needs to kick it into gear.
And right now, I'm looking directly at the field general, at the quarterback, because to me, he's got to take over right now. By word, pumping his team up, and then, of course, by deed with his play. My school coach used to say that all the time. Laddie, take over by word and deed.
And deed means action.
Exactly.
On second down, Cook. And this defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Williams. And he will have the Broncos first down, maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. These two teams met up earlier in the year, back in week 4. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. Play action. It's Wilson. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that's caught at the 25. And all the way home for the Broncos score. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Broncos add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive, and it seemed like they may be giving up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
Cook, they'll try and run it, and he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. They go with the option on the 2-point try, and the decision to pitch it worked out.
Almost felt like basketball, didn't it? Remember with the dribbler, draw, drive, and dish? How about that one? Drew everyone to him, dished it to the running back. He takes it in.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
The football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage, while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
On first down, Carr. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play. And he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
To throw is Carr. Able to find Waller. That's complete. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Again, they'll throw with Carr. The open man here, Renfro. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Throwing his Carr. And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble. But I think the Raiders are going to be able to hold on to it. Yes. Now Carr. Touchdown Raiders. Davante Adams. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Raiders have got it back to within a score. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. He's got it, and they're back within a touchdown at 28-21. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
This taken in at the goal line.
Oh, a good return up past the 30. Past midfield. Still going. And a terrific return as they finally do stop him, but not before he's inside the 15.
And that's the type of return that puts a tremendous amount of pressure on the defense now. They've got to go out on the field almost like it's a sudden change, almost like it's a turnover. They've got to go out there and try and stop them. But boy, what a tough spot they're in.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there.
Divine Diablo there to make the stop.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10.
Go, 14.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw it for a loss.
3rd down, Dalvin Cook.
Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to perhaps salt this one away. The kick by McManus is good. So the big return had him fired up, but in the end the offense stalls out. They only muster 3.
Yeah, the excitement was there after the return, but they didn't move the ball at all after that. They didn't even get a first down.
After splitting the uprights, McManus to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better and try and execute that on the way out the door and maybe get back to base and feel a little bit better as you end a ball game that's been a frustrating one for you.
And we'll see if they go back to base. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Carr. Connecting with Renfro. And he'll be brought down after a nice gain, a pickup of 20. Carr. He's going to let it fly. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And the Broncos come up with a late turnover, but it would probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. So this one will wind up a Denver victory, and they've got to feel good about this performance. I think you'd agree, matched up against a top 5 defensive unit in the league, and they pretty much had their way.
Yeah, that was...
Yeah, my day ones here to dance at the beginning. So you know it's only right, that's how we end it. Came all the way from losing to winning. Yeah, I did it. But it ain't just me, it's the whole team. Share it with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Cause when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no I in this. It's the whole team. Share it with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Cause when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no I in this. Tell them line it up. Like a 4th and 1, we sneaky when we slide. No, we slide. Y'all on offense with no defense, now y'all time is up. We make the hits, y'all take the hits, and now we fired up. 3, 2, 1, don't need no break. Hut 1, hut 2, give it straight, that's how I like it. And we grind it every night to make it hit, now it's exciting. See, they just getting cake, they ain't never gonna get no ice. And all we want is chips, ring fingers looking ice. My day ones here to dance at the beginning. So you know it's only right, that's how we end it. Came all the way from losing to winning. Yeah, I did it. But it ain't just me, it's the whole team. Share it with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Cause when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no I in this. It's the whole team. Share it with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Cause when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no I in this. See, we came up from the bottom, me and squad got it. And we made it through them problems, now it's God body. We eat, sleep, breathe this, wave till they see sick. Do it right the first time, they all try to remix. Yeah, they grinded, but we grinded different. Tell them they time is ticking, but we time a fish. Bet not leave a minute, stop it. Something like the goat off in that pocket. Whole squizzy riding with me, who gon' stop it? My day ones here to dance at the beginning. So you know it's only right, that's how we end it. Came all the way from losing to winning. Yeah, I did it. But it ain't just me, it's the whole team. Share it with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Cause when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no I in this. It's the whole team. Share it with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Cause when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no I in this.